What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Marriage Unmastered. It's me, your boy Hen, and I'm here with the lovely number one, my wife Shireal.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, babe? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
You looking good too.
Thank you.
Yeah, got your hair did, and you know what I'm saying, lips popping.
Oh, Lord.
You just looking like not a snack, but you looking like a whole meal over there, girl.
Awesome. So, oh.
That came out all wrong.
Yes,
The growl. But yeah, I'm happy to be here today with you recording. I'm excited. I got a crazy topic, unique but weird but funny at the same time.
Okay.
Don't you love it when your husband and your wife have that tea for you? And I think all married couples can relate to this topic. When you got something real important, real good to tell your spouse, like, yo, listen. Why you look like?
I'm like,
No, like I really enjoy celebrating with you. Well, that was a bad word. Not celebrating, but really what it boiled down to about like talking about things, talking about people to you.
talking about people to me. So gossiping, pretty much.
A little bit. You know it. That be that funny wife and husband banter, that stuff we got going on that we can talk without talking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you'll peep something, we'll be out. I'll be like, yo, you see that? Like, I think that's just a natural thing that husbands and wives do. And it's just y'all little intimate thing that y'all do together.
Yeah.
Which lets me know it enhances the communication in your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When you can celebrate things, little small things like that. You be like,
Why do you keep saying celebrate, though?
I don't know why I got
like,
that word celebrate in my mind.
Gossip.
Not celebrate gossip. And I don't even want to like point it as gossip, but it just be like,
But when someone says that I got the tea is
oh, like I got
gossip.
Oh, I got something to tell you. But
Gossip.
okay, gossip, whatever. However, it'd be funny when we, talk about that stuff and be like, yo, what you think about this? Or did you see him or her or whatever?
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You're right, though. I feel like I can't remember where I saw it where they be like, women be like, girl, don't tell nobody. And then you be like, I'm not going to tell nobody. They're like, except my husband. Right? Like,
yeah.
It's like I'm going to tell my husband most of the time. Sometimes it's not like for the husband to know, like if certain things about other women. But for the most part, like, come on, I got to tell my husband.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It do, like, those conversations just...
Yeah. And let me tell y'all, like, when you tell somebody something, don't think they're not going to tell their husband or tell their wife, because they are. Like, because I can't not tell her certain stuff. I'll be like, yo, Shireal, come here. Like, it's just natural. And then for one, we're one.
Right.
So, she know when I got something ready for her or vice versa. I'll be like, yo, what they was talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And
always asking that question.
Yeah, then Shireal let me know. Bomb. But, vice versa. But it's just interesting how that dynamic is when you got information and you get to share it with somebody special who understands like the whole landscape of things when you telling a story.
It's hard not to share what, at least for us, I know we legitimately tell each other pretty much everything. And so even like great example, we went out of town, we went home for the weekend. So we drove 12 hours there and 12 hours back.
Yeah.
So that car ride is, you have nothing else to do but chat. And so during that time, we're just talking about different things or whatever, different situations, scenarios coming up. And it's like, those are like some of the most enjoyable times though, when we just get to kind of just be together, chat together, laugh, like tell funny little stories about certain situations. So
reminisce a little bit. I know we got a good couple friends of ours who they expressed, this was years ago, that they had a long drive, and they had some good conversations, and it was like, we would never really open up doing our day to day at the house or with their children. And they was like, but that car ride forced us to just open up, and we were able to just share, and we grew from that. And it's something about a car ride with your spouse, that things just that space opens up where you're open, you're vulnerable, and you just talk. And some argue, some fuss, some get healing, but just having that space to just talk to each other, it plays a big role in any development in your marriage, especially ours. Cause like we overshared, and it was like, oh my gosh, you said this, and I was thinking of this, and I was praying for you for this or for that, and thank you for sharing. Like, I shared something with my wife, and she said, thank you for expressing that to me and sharing that with me, because I don't know if she didn't know, but the fact that I was able to be vulnerable to her.
Oh, I didn't
in that
know.
ride.
I didn't know for sure. I didn't know.
Yeah. It like, for her, it was just like, thank you. Like, I needed to hear you say something like that to me.
I think a drive is a good way to just open the lines of communication if you're having a hard time in your relationship. Because it's like, what else are you going to do? And it's funny, as I'm sitting here thinking about how many times we were maybe like not in a great space, and then we went for a drive and then was able to open up. So just in general, I think we're veering a little bit away from what the topic was. However, I think overall, like, you just want to find a good way to communicate and be open with each other. And for us, we found that drives have definitely been a place where we've been able to open up to each other and kind of, find our way back. Because, you do get lost in the monotony of every day. And
absolutely.
And then when you just have the chance to just be together, I think that's just very helpful.
You said just be together?
Yeah. That's just be together.
Yeah. Remember how, I think another thing for us with how we begin to develop our communication styles, and we graduated from different levels, was when we started playing card games.
Yeah.
You remember that? Yeah, like our first couple apartments. Now, like, I hated it because I was trying to teach her these certain games that she didn't know, and then we started playing, and then she got real good, and I was like, this ain't right. You winning like all the time. Like, what's the problem? But we learned to talk through playing games. So I was like, all right, we was opening up, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I guess you got to kind of just find whatever works for you. But I 100%, I think that and I'm just going to say gossip, but I think that's always a funny way to just connect with each other. Like, I think it's funny too, because you get to see, like, I feel like we were talking about something in the car, and I had my ideas of how I thought it was, and then you came like, well, I don't see it like that. And I was like, hold up. Like, I didn't think there was another way to look at it. So I think it's interesting, like, the perspectives that we bring to the different situations. So yeah. Yeah. I feel like ultimately, right, communication is the way that you really like sustain your relationship. So, like, whether it's, quote unquote gossiping or sharing information with each other or just opening up, like, I think it's very important to just make sure you continue to find whatever way that is to stay connected and communicate. Period.
Yeah, I like to say it's sharing, or is building. Sharing.
Your Sharon be like, "Yo, Sherelle, I gotta tell you something."
Oh yeah,
that is tea.
That's tea.
That is 100% gossip.
Yo, I hate when my mother, and this is like a sidebar. My mother be like, "Ooh, I gotta tell you something." I be like, I'll be like, what, Ma? She be like, nah, I ain't gonna
She
tell
does
you. I can't take that when people have something to say and then they be like, nah, I ain't gonna tell you. That just make you like, what you do that for? Like,
Right. You shouldn't even brought it up.
yeah, I
You
want
shouldn't
to.
even
I
brought
want
it
to know
up.
what it is. I want to know exactly what it is because this seems real important.
Right. So back, just kind of circling it back to communication though. So Henry and I owe y'all something. So we did say we were gonna work through our book this
Oh
for the
yeah,
month of October. We have
that's
not
right.
started that. So we definitely owe y'all that. Um, so it might get pushed to November. However, like life be lifing. Like we had a lot. Like I can't believe it's mid October. By the way, I
Nah,
cannot
keep it
believe
real.
we're
It's
at mid October.
Christmas is next week.
Okay, calm down.
That's
But
if you
like
think about it.
and I also feel like I'm so unprepared for the holidays where I am a very like once fall hit, my lights turn on. Like I'm ready. And I feel like dang, like I'm not even nowhere near ready for this season. And it's just crazy. So anyways, I'm saying all that to say like we are super behind. So we do know we owe you the whole work through the book. And hopefully you've
And
gotten your book. So once we start, we can start together. So make
yeah,
sure you log on to our website, log on to Amazon, order your copy of the book because we definitely need to start working through that 21 Habits of Love. Um, and it's really nice that we got to take the ride and open up to each other. But I feel like just because of everything that we've gone through this year and it's going to be nice to kind of just do a refresh of our intimacy. So,
a refresh of our intimacy
yeah, yeah,
of the book.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like starting like with the basics,
mm-hmm.
and building upon that and working our way through that.
Yeah.
And
So,
yeah,
in other words, we really running behind. Sorry, we'll catch up. And what Shireal said.
if you were gonna say what Shireal said, you didn't have to cut me off. You could just let me finish saying what I was saying. But
Go ahead,
see, and
Shireal.
this is why we need
Go ahead and say
to
what you want to
work
say.
through the book right here.
Work through the book. Like, all right, you got it. You got it, babe. I'm here to support you.
What? This is where he loses me every time. This is
I
where he loses me.
don't know how I'm losing you.
This is where he loses me. We were good.
We still are good. We still are good. Trust me. We
Okay.
not bad. We fine. We not bad.
You're hilarious.
We
Trying
good.
to fix it fast, huh?
We good money.
Fix it fast.
Fix a flat out here.
So if we're into like year 6 of Marriage Unmastered. Is it 6 years? It'll be 6 years of Marriage Unmastered.
Yeah, going into 6.
And I was thinking about like, where the podcast started and where we are now, and then what it looks like, next year.
Mm.
And so, don't laugh, but I even thought like, when do we become like not unmastered?
Probably when we gone on from this world.
Jesus, that was dramatic. Meaning, like,
I wasn't dramatic. How was that
get to
dramatic?
the place where it's like we've mastered marriage? And I'm saying that because, so when we went to our brother-in-law's 60th birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and they were talking about, when all these great things about him and his life. But one of the things that stood out for me was someone had said how his marriage, like watching it is like watching a master class on marriage.
Yeah,
And
that was
so,
pretty dope.
yeah, and I mean, and it was completely true, right? So I was like, dang, when do we transition from being unmastered to mastered? I feel like we got a long way because I feel like we're not there. But you know what I'm saying? Like when
do we reach that level where
someone
people
could say
start to
they're
say,
watching us and they're thinking about
keep it
a
real.
great marriage.
I think people are watching us. I don't know if they may say a great marriage.
Yeah, I was
or
about
like
to say, I don't know
a
if that's
good
what they're
marriage,
saying.
or it's like, okay, but I think somebody's taking something from what we got going on and applying it to their relationship, hopefully in a positive way.
I hope so, right? Because I feel like, and I know I shouldn't be like watching the comments or whatever on us online, but I don't feel like it's typically great things people are feeling about our marriage. Like I've read so many comments where it's like, y'all not gonna last, and I'll be like, dang, is that what we're
Well,
showing the
no,
world?
I believe that our marriage is purposed for, or is here for a reason, right? And I think whatever example that God has us to be is for his purpose. So sometimes the feedback that we may see and hear on social media might not be what we originally think that like what we want to hear, but it's for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Those stories, those emails that you all don't see that come to us, like those are real. And it might be we can reach maybe 4 or 5 marriages that have been impacted in a positive way, and other relationships that may not have. They was like, nah, that's not for me. That's fine too. Everything ain't got to be for you. We not for everybody. We for those people that God want us to be for. Does that make sense?
No, it does. It absolutely makes sense. I think I was just, you just start to think like, we'll be married 11 years this year, and
Hey, 11 years.
and by the way, the couple that we were just referring to, they've been married for like 36 years. So
Yeah.
there's a long way for us to go to get to where they are. But it's just like, you just
I got
wonder
something for
like
that,
when
too.
do we become
That.
the experts? And I don't know if that ever really happens though, right?
But you know what? 11 years in business is good. 36 years in business means you got a great foundation too. I look at a marriage as like a business. If we look at it like that, their business model works. Now, do it mean that it was good all the time? No. But it works. So whatever business model we have for our marriage, it's working.
Okay.
Somebody being blessed by it.
No, and I
I
think I think even beyond someone else, like thinking not necessarily thinking somebody's being blessed by it, because I know we always say it's for us. Like there's like this podcast, we work through a lot of our own stuff
Oh yeah,
right
absolutely.
here. So
And that'd be the
it,
hardest thing too
hmm
to work through. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut
it's
you off.
okay. It's okay. Um, but it definitely like I know for a fact that it has helped us, like our marriage. So it would be great if it helps others, but I know for
Mm,
sure it has helped us. And again, like just circling it all back to communication. I know this topic was about like when you can like have
like communication with your wife.
gossip or
Yeah,
tea with your spouse, but beyond that, I think ultimately it just all circles back to communication. Like this podcast for us has saved our relationship so many times where we just did not want to talk to each other. We were in a bad space, and
that's a
then
fact.
we were forced to come together and talk about it because we have this platform. So hopefully some of that definitely like pours over into someone watching it and it helps them as well.
Yeah.
I really think that's all we can ask for. But I know for a fact, beyond anybody else, it helps us. So hopefully it's helping y'all. And I don't know if we'll ever see the marriage mastered. But I think the bigger picture is like no relationship is perfect, right? I think we're all out here really just trying to figure it out. Every day is different, and the point of marriage unmastered from the beginning was really to just establish a community of people that understand that and really just want to continue to encourage and uplift each other as we go through this marriage cycle.
Oh
So,
yeah.
so anyways, that's
Well
what we got.
said. Well said, Sherelle.
Thanks. I tried.
Well said.
So that's what we got for y'all tonight. Hopefully we could get some positive feedback.
Oh yeah. Listen, go get your book, get your copy right now.
Yes.
From marriageunmastered.com.
Yes.
21 Habits of Love.
Yes.
A plan for romance in your marriage. Did I get it right?
Yes. So, y'all, get the book. We're going to work through it. We're going to move it to November. Forgive us. We've been busy. We're not perfect, but we're going to make it happen. All right?
Yeah.
All right. So, until next time, we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
Peace.